Hello! The budget system of Russia plays an important part in the economic and social life of the country. In 2017, the budget expenditures were almost $556 billion. It was 35% of the gross domestic product of Russia in 2017. And now, let us try to investigate this budget system. Let's find out how it works, what sources it has, and how it is used. Russian budget system consists of several elements. The federal budget of Russia, budgets of federal off-budget funds. There are three of them, such as the pension fund, the compulsory medical insurance fund, and the social insurance fund. Budgets of Russian regions, republics, territories, regions, there are 85 of them in Russia. Budgets of regional funds of the compulsory medical insurance. Local budgets, cities and municipal districts. In the first part, we will consider the revenue part of the budget system. It's important to note that all the data are given in per capita terms in US dollars for the sake of comparability. In 2017, the population of Russia was approximately 146,800,000 people. The conversion of Russian rubles into US dollars was made at the average exchange rate of 2017, which was 58.30 rubles for $1 US. In addition, all the data are given for the fiscal year of 2017, from January 1, 2017 to December 31, 2017. As the official budget data are published separately by each of the above-mentioned agencies, a double count may occur when calculating indicators throughout the system, when one and the same amount of money can be shown in two different budgets. In this analysis, a double account is excluded. Therefore, some data may differ from the official ones by the amount of double counting. Finally, it's necessary to mention that these video materials contain substantially rounded data. More accurate and detailed data are available on the website budsis.com. The revenues of the budget system of Russia in 2017 amounted to $3,800 per capita. Let us consider the most important sources of the revenues. The largest contribution to the budget system was made by the compulsory social insurance. It was $800 per capita. All the funds went to extra budgetary funds, the pension fund, the compulsory medical insurance fund, and the social insurance fund. The amount of the contribution is connected to salaries and is regressive. The higher the salary, the lower the percentage in calculating contributions is. In reality, most citizens use a rate of 30% of wages, but at very high incomes, the rate may drop to 20% and even slightly lower. The second largest source is the value-added tax. The contribution of this tax is $600 per capita. In 2017, the tax rate was 18%. From January 1, 2019, the rate will be increased to 20%. All the value-added taxes are transferred to the federal budget. The third revenue source is represented by the taxes related to the extraction of mineral resources. Of course, they refer mostly to extraction of oil and gas. The contribution of this source is $530. Almost the whole amount of this tax is transferred to the federal budget as well. In 2017, these three categories of taxes provided almost 55% of revenues to the budget system of Russia. The fourth revenue source is corporate income tax. Its value was $380. The tax rate was 20%, 3% of which was directed to the federal budget, and 70% was directed to regional budgets. So, in 2017, the federal budget received $90 of income tax. In regional budgets, it was $290. The amount of the fifth source, the same as the previous one, was $380. This is the personal income tax. It's levied on a flat tax scale and amounts to 13% of citizens' incomes. $300 to the total amount is credited to regional budgets. $80 is credited to local budgets. To make it more informative, Let's mention that in 2017 the average salary in Russia was $8,000 per year or $670 per month. It's highly differentiated by regions, from $375 per month in the Republic of Dagestan to $1,600 per month in the Chukotka Autonomous District. The sixth source is income gained from foreign economic activities. Almost all of them consist of custom duties on the export of oil, gas and oil products. This tax is fully credited to the federal budget. A few years ago, when the cost of a barrel of oil exceeded $100, this tax was the largest source of revenue for the budget system. The seventh source belongs to excesses. The excise is levied on the sale of 12 types of goods such as gasoline, tobacco products, beer, alcoholic beverages and others. The amount of revenues to the budget system from excise taxes was $190. $115 of them was transferred to the federal budget. $75 was transferred to the regional budget. Finally, we'll speak about property taxes. They consist of two regional taxes: the corporate property tax and transport tax, and two local taxes, the personal property tax and land tax. The total revenue in 2017 was $150, where $125 was received by regional budgets, $25 was received by local budgets. All other numerous tax and non-tax revenues of the budget system amounted to $270. In general, this is how it is. In 2017, the total amount of the revenue part of the budget system of Russia was $3,600 per capita, while $1,760 or 49% of this total was transferred to the federal budget. $800 or 22% was received by federal off-budget funds. The revenue part of regional budgets amounted to $880 or 24%. Incomes to the revenue part of the local budgets was $160 or 5%. Territorial funds of the compulsory medical insurance received almost nothing. But it doesn't mean they have absolutely no money. They will appear at the next stage of the budgetary process, after the redistribution of revenues. But it will be discussed in our next video. And now we are finishing our analysis of the revenue part of the Russian budget system. For more information, please visit budsis.com. See you next time.